Cancer. What's up, girls? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? Okay, what's going on? All right. So your underlying energy is the Ten of Swords. This is a good card to get sometimes because it can mean that the worst is over. It's actually the worst card you can possibly get in the whole deck. It is awful, but it means that the worst is over. Tens are endings of cycles. So whatever happened, it happened. It's over. We can recover now. This also can mean the card for betrayal as well. Backstabbing. But let's hope it doesn't get to that. Oh, and also you've seen that underneath that. You have here. You have the High Priestess, which is secrets as well. And it looks like underneath that, that's the Queen. Oh no, Two of Cups reversed. But I don't read in reversal, so it's the Two of Cups for me. That means two people coming together. So something involving intuition, maybe, or it could be secrets. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the rest of your reading here. So, the heart of your reading, guys, is the Sun. This is a good card to get because that's really good, especially after seeing the Ten of Swords. It just could mean clarity of a situation. Could also mean happiness, potential happiness. Since I don't see any like Pentacle cards or the Empress, I don't think it's having anything to do with children, even though there's a lot of people that say they have something to do with children. But I have a feel, but I don't think so because you don't have any other cards in here that really say family except for the Ten of Cups in your outcome. So we're just going to go ahead and say that this is either clarity, things coming to light, especially after you've seen the High Priestess underneath the Ten of Swords, and it could mean potential happiness right now. But right now, what's crossing it, is the Page of Wands. So some news. So maybe you got some news of potential happiness, or what's keeping you from that potential happiness right now is receiving some news. So you haven't gotten that news yet. You haven't gotten that news yet. Which is understandable, you know. Patience is a virtue. But whatever this news that you're looking for that will get you to that potential happiness, it shouldn't be too far off. If it is, it takes time. Whatever message it is, it'll come to you eventually. It always does. But this is definitely some news regarding some happiness. Okay, interesting. All right. So what your foundation is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor basically is someone that is very stubborn, very stuck in their ways, someone that likes to take care of people, but is kind of controlling at the same time. He's also the father figure of the card. He's the divine male energy. And he's also this card that represents Aries. Like I said before in the other videos, if you guys have watched them, if you have any of the placements, in your moons or risings, I don't typically use the signs for each card to represent someone, even though it can be. It always is an option, but I don't ever use that per se because it's not always definite. And it takes away from the card from what it means and what the characteristics of each card mean rather than basically when you use the signs like that. So it could be an air sign that you're dealing with, fire sign that you're dealing with. It could be Aries, but it could most likely be someone that's very stubborn, very kind of domineering, someone that's kind of controlling, but someone that likes to take care of someone, you know. So in your present here, you have the Eight of Swords. So that's feeling stuck in your own head, overthinking things, overanalyzing things. Just you're feeling stuck right now. There's a lot going on in your head, guys. I don't know what's happening with you guys. Don't do that. Let me come over there and hug you. But this is definitely just kind of feeling trapped in your brain, you know, just in your thoughts. It's just kind of making things a little difficult to see outside. And then in your future, you have justice, which is some truth coming to you. This is balance. This is fairness. This is the truth. You receiving justice. Now, it could be a legal manner. I hope it isn't, guys. It could. I don't want to say it could be divorce, but could it have anything to do with legal situations? So if it is a divorce, or if it is something that has something legally done to you, or legally going on with you guys, this is what it can mean as far as the future goes. It could also mean some truth coming to the light. You receiving justice, or someone else receiving justice. In this relationship with you, but most likely the relationship for you guys, since it's coming up for you, for the future. Or it could be balance. Like, you could be receiving balance in the future as well. Your crowning energy here, you have the Queen of Swords. So it could be someone. Yeah, you guys could be dealing with someone that's of Earth sign, of Earth sign placements, like Sun, Moon, or Rising. Like we talked about, it could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or someone that could be very kind of cold. Someone that's very honest, or it could be very really knows how to communicate. It could also mean someone that is very kind of detaches from situations and just kind of doesn't really get too close, I guess, more or less. But this is somebody that definitely doesn't like to take crap. So it could be you guys. It could be you guys getting the truth out, since you have the justice in the future. Could be you guys cutting away at the truth, just getting at what you need to know. What is the secrets? What are the lies? What are things coming up? What is something that you guys cannot see? It could be that. Okay. Now, in your feelings, you have the Five of Swords. So you're feeling like this is kind of like this is the empty victory card, because you won the battle, but it doesn't feel emotionally rewarding. You're just kind of left out barren. You just, you did everything you did. The wolves are going away, but man, you're just tired. You're battered. You're just exhausted, and you don't feel that that winning. You don't feel that that success of getting that whatever justice you've gotten, or the whatever victory that you received. It could be kind of, or you could be feeling kind of what is the meaning of this card here? If you look at it, he's kind of like holding the swords, running away. You could be feeling kind of like weak. I mean, whatever you guys had went through, it could have left you kind of feeling a little beat down. That could definitely happen. You guys could be feeling a little worn out, and someone just kind of not really paying attention, and you're not really getting any help because you're just kind of trying to kind of stay on your 2 feet. Just based on what the card looks like here too. So most likely you guys probably feeling like you didn't get that victory. You don't feel like you won anything, or you feel like you got any justice. You feel like you didn't get any success, but you guys did. So I understand. I get you guys. It could be all those things, and I could be wrong, but in your outside factors, you had this Tower. So something unexpected is happening in your environment right now. Something unexpected. I have no idea what it could be. We can clarify that later on, especially since it's in your outcome. What you're hoping for is the Four of Wands. So getting on to the next level. And since you have the High Priestess above that, I think it could mean you're hoping to get married. Or you could you could be hoping to move on to the next level with someone. Which is neat. And I hope so too, guys. I really hope so. Now, your outcome, when I said I had accidentally pulled 2 cards, well, it wasn't an accident. I don't believe anything is an accident. I think everything happens for a reason. And I'm sorry if any of the rest of the signs, they don't get 2 outcomes. Or what happened with Gemini, they get an oracle card and then a flip it over. Just as everything happens for a reason. And I'm led by intuitive signs and feelings. So for you guys, this felt correct. I had to put this down because it was important. It was something for you guys to see. And it looks like here, the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. The Hierophant's traditions. It's lifestyles, a way of living. It can be religion as well. And it also represents the church. So you guys the outcome could lead to some marriage. It could lead to something like that. But it could also mean emotional fulfillment regarding some some tradition. I honestly think it's marriage, but for everybody to resonate for this, at least, I mean, not everyone, but for as many people as possible, it could be emotional fulfillment, it could be happily ever after, but it could also it could be regarding somebody that is a Taurus, or it could be something that involves like religious practice, something getting in order, something that's kind of more controlled and more not inside the box, but within a routine. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and clarify some cards really fast. Let's go ahead and figure out what this news is first. It's like, that's boggling my mind. Okay, so it's the world came out. I'm going to pull one more card. And the Four of Wands. So the news has something to do with a cycle being completed, a successful cycle being completed, and moving up. So that is so that's what your happiness has in store. That news is something. That news is going to lead you with happily ever after. It's going to be great, you guys. I think that's awesome. But let's go ahead. What's making you guys feel all stuck in your head? What's making you guys think so much? Go ahead and clarify that for me, yourself. Ooh, the Eight of Swords. So you guys are getting messages? You guys getting messages, or are things moving a little too fast for you guys to really kind of accept that, stuff is happening? I mean, I can understand being overwhelmed with shit. That could be it. Holy moly. Too many. Oh my gosh. But you have the Emperor in here again. So a lot of clarifying cards, but this is I usually put them back as it's just kind of too many. It's 4 of them. But as far as messages go, it's having something to do with a group of people, an offer of love, some balance, and the Emperor. So, like, usually I've seen it with a lot of readers here. They say that this is a third-party relationship. I don't know about that. It's up to you whether you see it, but there's 3 people, and it is involving a group, and it has something to do with the Page of Cups. So it's an offer of love. So you take what you will from this. It could be a third-party relationship. I don't know about that one. It doesn't always have to necessarily be a third-party relationship, guys. Doesn't ever have to be that way, but it could mean that this could be something regarding a group of people, an offer of some love, and then it could be also balancing things in someone that seems very kind of controlling and very kind of stubborn in your life. So I can understand that's a lot going on, and then you got messages on top of that. So I get that, guys. Let's go ahead and figure out what this Queen of Swords is in your outcome. Sorry, excuse me. In your crowning energy, the Queen of Swords, what does that represent? What does that mean? Please clarify that for us. I was wondering why this was a little empty here. There you go. There is a lot of cards regarding this. Jeez. So the clarifications, the clarifiers that came out for this was strength, which is inner strength. It's using, you're just like, you have to use your strength, guys. It's basically, what it means is, it just means what it is, strength. You may not feel like you have it, but you do. And you have to use it right now. We also have the Star card, which is also healing. Then you have the Seven of Cups, which is options or fantasy, and the Moon. And I'm honestly going to go with fantasy with this one because you have the Moon and the Seven of Cups here. So it's regarding strength, healing, and illusions. It could also mean that you do have options, but you're also confused on what options to take. And you want some clarity within that, you know, because it is clarifying the Queen of Swords. You guys are being more, probably meaning to be more decisive, being more clear, and being more precise of what exactly you guys want. But it could also mean that it's dealing with illusions, and you're just kind of sick of the illusions, and you're using your strength to get through it while you're healing. Jeez, guys, you're going through some intense stuff right now. All right, what is this? Five of Swords, and then the Tower. I'm gonna go pull one card for these two. I think the outcome, and I hope Sophia kind of explains it for itself. So we won't go into that. So the last two cards, we're just gonna pull one for. Okay. Okay, clarify this Five of Swords for me, please. Clarify the Five of Swords for me, please. Five of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Swords. Okay, that's the Ten of Pentacles. That's a happily ever after, guys. But it's like more of a... It's the legacy card. It has family. It's generations. It's the family tree. So it could mean that you guys are feeling an empty victory regarding your happiness, or you know, that stable ending of this cycle that you're going through. It could mean that. Or you already got what you wanted, and you just feel like anything else is just kind of not as emotionally fulfilling. Or you had that, and you just right now it's not emotionally fulfilling for you. I'll go ahead and clarify the Tower. Oh wow. Okay, two cards came out. Okay, so fudge, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. That is the Tower. Now, remember when I said the Emperor is in Aries? Represents Aries. Excuse me. It came up twice in this whole reading. One in your foundation, and another one in your outcome. Ooh. The Queen of Swords is face up too, and the King of Pentacles on the bottom of this deck as well, underneath here. But we're not gonna really look at that because it's not exactly important. At least I don't see as this is needed. I just wanted to see what was upside down on the bottom of the deck. But it could just, regarding that though, since it's on the bottom of the deck, could be you being more clear, I guess, or being more like serious regarding these two. I don't know who these people are. I don't know who the Queen of Pentacles could be, or who the King of Wands is, but they're coming into your life unexpectedly. Could these? I mean, in a way, especially since you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, this could be family. This could be your parents. It could be aunts and uncles. It could be somebody. It doesn't have to necessarily be anybody related to you, though. I'm just saying that as options. But whoever the Queen of Pentacles is, which is somebody that's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Wands, which is someone that's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. These people are coming into your life. They are what is causing the Tower, the unexpected change, y'all. All right, let me go ahead and pull some romantic cards for you, some romantic angels cards for you guys, and then wisdom. Something's in the wisdom deck. Okay. Can we have a card for Cancer in regards to this reading in the first week of June? Okay. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this has something to do with money, possibly. It could. So the Emperor could be somebody that you know, that's someone that's your boss. The Queen of Wands the Emperor that keeps coming up. The Queen of Pentacles could be you guys making money. The unexpected change. You being more organized, being more financially driven. And the King of Wands could be your boss, or could be someone that's going to help you get to those things. You know, someone that's very creative and very passionate. So yeah, something regarding finances and career regarding your reading. All right, now we're going to go ahead and pull a wisdom card for you guys. All right. Deep knowing. We're going to go ahead and read that. I've never seen that card before. And this is number 43, which is 7. Add it up together. 43. Essential meanings. Go ahead and look at this card here. Okay, essential meanings. Intuition. Listening to the oracle within. Empathy. Hypersensitivity. And you Cancers are very good at this, so this shouldn't be too much of a challenge for you guys. Okay, the oracle message for this is intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people that are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all of the truth that was missing within the story. Missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you open the door. What? I'm sorry. I think they made a typo here. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% true and correct. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibe. It will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources.